Ed Wynn said of himself that he was a man who doesn't do funny things, but who does things funny. He was born Isaiah Edwin Leopold, but took the name Ed Wynn. He was born in Philadelphia. Now, his father sold hats for a living, which is interesting because most of us know him from being kids from watching the Alice in Wonderland film where he voiced the part of the Mad Hatter. Oh, don't let's be silly! Now, the cowboy star Gene Autry is the only human being that has all 5 stars. You can find that on my Walk of Fame page. Now, Ed Wynn has a star for radio, television, and film, but he could very well have all 5 himself because he started out in 1903 as a huge vaudeville star. By 1914, he was headlining the Ziegfeld Follies. In 1915, while he was doing the Ziegfeld Follies, he worked with an actor called W.C.Fields. He was in one of W.C.Fields' sketches, and he was mugging under the pool table, and W.C.Fields hit him in the face with the pool cue and knocked him out during the performance. But it was in 1921 that he wrote the musical revue, The Perfect Fool. This is where Mr. Ed Wynn perfected that voice that made him very, very famous. In the 1930s, he had a radio show where he played a character of the fire chief. Since he was a vaudeville star, he insisted on doing his radio show with a live audience because he liked that feedback. That character was so popular, they made 2 movies with that character. Fun fact, he was up for the part of the wizard in The Wizard of Oz, but he turned it down. His pal W.C.Fields also turned it down, and we all know it went to the actor Frank Morgan. Now here's another fun fact right away. In 1936, he did one of the first ever experimental TV broadcasts. He also had one of the first variety shows ever on television and won an Emmy in 1949. Crazy. He would have 2 more TV shows, another variety show and a sitcom in the 50s. Some of his great movie roles include playing the fairy godfather to Jerry Lewis in Cinderella. We all loved him as Uncle Albert in Disney's Mary Poppins, where he loved to laugh. Aha, but don't discount him as a serious actor, because he got a Best Supporting Oscar nomination for the film The Diary of Anne Frank. Now, his son Keenan Wynn also has a star, and he did a bunch of pictures with him. His last picture was for Disney, and it was the Gnome-mobile, which came out after he died. Hats off to you, Mr. Edward Wynn. This is Todd Pickering for Walk of Fame Wednesdays. I will see you next week in Hollywood.